Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more World of Warcraft, and last episode did a little bit of housekeeping. I apologize if it wasn't really the most exciting episode in the world. It never really is when you have to go and basically just run a bunch of errands. But we did get a lot of valuable things done in that. We got up to level 18, we got our first aid skill up a little bit, we got our cooking skill up a little bit. We got our leather working up a tiny bit. We learned about where we can get poisons, and the fact that we don't have to craft them anymore is super awesome. I'm really down with that. And we also got a new weapon. We got this House Rin dagger, which I'm pretty excited to use that now that we have backstab. We unlocked that as a trait that, or as an ability that we can use, and that's going to be really useful. We're only 2 levels away from getting a mount. And today we're looking into probably doing either the Wailing Caverns or Shadowfang Keep. I think we might wait till we get to like 20 before we do that one. We could do it now. Like it's not a dungeon that would be too hard for us, because realistically, none of the dungeons in this game, especially in like I've noticed in like Cataclysm Classic, and I've talked about this already, it seems like all the dungeons are way too easy. I think it's just because of the way that they've optimized the characters, and I think that they nerfed a bunch of the dungeons to make them a little bit easier and more streamlined to get done, so that people aren't having to slog their way through them. But I've noticed that it is really easy. So we could definitely do that right now, but I don't think we'll do it yet. I think I'd like to do Wailing Caverns first. It actually might help us out a little bit, because there's a lot of things in there that I think are skinnable. So, if that beeth the case, I would like to take advantage of that. So let's go ahead and throw some poisons on our stuff here. I need to turn the volume up on my computer a little bit, because it's very quiet. There we go. Okay. So, really quick, let's go run over here to whatever the hell this place is called. Why can I not remember what this place is called? Oh, Lakeshire. That's what it is. Let's go and talk to... I mean, there's some quests we can pick up really quick over here. I do want to talk to... I think this either the tradeswoman or Miss Ashlock over there has what we need. Because I was looking through here, I saw that we can actually make a number of things. We can actually go up 10 levels right away. And that's perfectly fine with me, but we need to get some fresh water for that.
You need something?
There we go.
Safe travels.
Perfect. I do like the fact that we can basically go up a bunch right away. So let's go ahead and open up the cooking. We'll exhaust all of our boar meat, and we'll blow through all the clams here, and we'll have we'll be another 10 levels richer in that aspect. Not that we really ever need to have food to eat here. We haven't really run into a lot of situations where we're losing health enough to need any of these things, but it is good to at least be making some progress here. So let's go and grab these quests really quick. We can do them in tandem with the other ones. Albeit I think that they're probably going to take place in a different area. So, headed out to Lake Everstill, you'll be happy to know that we currently have a bounty on murlocs. Kill as many as you can and be rewarded. Any murloc will do. All you need is to kill indiscriminately. You'll find Lake Everstill directly east of Lakeshire. It's the lake. Has water in it. Any of this ring a bell? Yes. Yes, it does. Ooh, 3 agility belt. I do like that.
King's honor, friend.
More of our citizens go missing every day. We think the gnolls are responsible, but we have no idea where they are taking them. If you are to help us defeat the gnolls and find our people, you must be properly equipped. Unfortunately, we are all out of gnome quarters. Without a gnome quarter, there's no way for us to communicate with you when you are in the field. Our last good gnome quarter was stolen by marauding murlocs last week. You will have to go to Lake Everstill east of here to recover it. Well, you're in luck. I just talked to another person that was going to send me on the same quest in the same area. So, we will go check that out in a minute. Oh, and we can go talk to Sean over here, because I think that he has a little toolbox for us to find. Also, Sprint being on a 1-minute cooldown is so awesome compared to Classic, where it starts at like a 5-minute cooldown, and then you just you have to like whittle it down with talent points. That is great. My friend Nita lost her necklace and we can't find it. We've been fishing all day right here and we looked around here already. The only thing I can think of is that it fell into the lake. Our parents don't want us to swim in the lake. My mom says there's some mean things underwater, but you look like you aren't scared of mean things. Could you find it for her, please? Well, okay, no time like the present. I'm going in! Oh, there's eels in here. Oh, well, I think I found it. I think there's a pretty good reason why your fishing pole didn't get anywhere near it. It was pretty far down here. You also didn't have like a boat anchor strapped to the bottom of that thing, so it's no secret as to why that is a thing. Also, big boobs and big bums are dope, says Mayors. I don't know. I think my take on that is it's got to be like proportionate with your body, man. Like you can't just have insane knockers, you know, like and just a massive ass. Because like if it doesn't fit proportionally with your body, then it just looks ridiculous. So that's my food for thought for a moment. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people out there. Oh my god, what kind of fucking opinion is that? Well, it's my opinion. Take it or leave it. I don't know. Whoa. Okay, so we got gnolls to kill, battle plans and orders to steal, and a shitload of wildlife to kill. So let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? So, man, I've got this playing in the background right now. I so badly... Nope. Oh, here we go. Wow. Just ripped right through him. So badly do... Wow, I turned the music up like 5% and it got way louder. Let's actually scale that back down just a smidge. I do love the music in this game profoundly, but it really kind of jumped up a bunch. Let's keep it right here. Yeah, that's fine. I've been watching a guy off and on today kind of do like a deep dive on classic Zelda games and like the dungeon design, and it's actually really riveting to watch. I never really thought that... I mean, I love those games profoundly, and it's been like watching this today has really made me want to go back and play specifically Link's Awakening. That's my favorite game in the entire franchise, and I know that, you know, my nostalgic bias probably plays into that a little bit, but it's the one that I grew up playing the most. I played a ton of Link to the Past as well, just because, you know, that's kind of my wheelhouse for my age. Those were the two versions that were out, along with, you know, the original ones for the NES, but I didn't really play those ones as much. Let's I've never used Recuperate before, so is that just is that like a healing? Oh, okay, so it's just for healing. Okay, interesting. Never utilized that talent before. That's actually pretty useful. Definitely a nice thing to have in a pinch. Dude, we are just mowing dudes down here. Let's go ahead and give this a try. And oh, damn it! Oh, that sucks. I have the dagger. What are we talking about? Well, whatever. But yeah, man, the person that does this video, I'd have to look and see who does it, but the remote for the TV is on the other side of the room, so I'm not going to go get up and do it. But he did like a deep dive of like the dungeon design and like the musical composition for it, and just like the whole like lore and just everything kind of all combined, and it's just so much fun to watch, and it's really long. I mean, there's like 9 dungeons in Link's Awakening if you're counting the color dungeon. So it's just really cool, man. I really love that sort of thing. How am I supposed to deal with you? I mean, oh, okay. So we do have shoot. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we have to be able to. We got to be able to do something there, because I mean that was definitely a talent that I remember, rogues and just really everybody having, was that you should be able to use ranged weapons. So there we go. I do love, for rogues, for a class that's supposed to be, very centered around, like subtlety and like assassination type stuff, and just we're like operating from the shadows, and just me toting around just this big fucking compact hunting shotgun is so unhinged. Like, that just seems completely ridiculous to me. It doesn't fit the mold at all of just like somebody that operates via stealth just having this enormous shotgun that they're toting with them. It's just one of those things where it's like, I could go stealth and do this, but you know what? Fuck it. We're going all out. We're just gonna blam him right in the face. Okay, well, if nothing else, we are also getting reagents for cooking out of all this. I know we're going to have to turn in probably some of those things, so we may lose out on a little bit of it. But it's all good. Because the tough condor meat will be useful later. So yeah, I'm watching, and in the background I have this guy doing his deep dive on Link to the Past. And it's really making me want to do it again. I mean, I did a series of that a long time ago. And it's one that I kind of would like to go back and redo it again. One, just because of how much I love that game, but I wasn't, like, super happy with my playthrough of it, to be honest with you. I could certainly go back and do it again and feel pretty good about it. I also recently found out about, like, a fan-made game that is, like, a Link to the Past inspired, like, roguelike game that is super cool. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. It's literally sitting in a folder on my desktop, but I'm not gonna minimize the window for it right now. But it's really cool. It's just like a procedurally generated Zelda game, which is super awesome. I watched Pro Jared do a little 5 or 6 episode series of playing through it for a little while, and it looked really fun. It looked like something I could definitely see myself playing. So maybe I'll have to do that at some point. I don't know. I've kind of got my hands full here for a little while, trying to catch up on so many years of lost time, and just trying to kind of establish a semi-regular schedule for doing stuff. These icons are just disgusting. Like the giblets don't look so bad; they actually look like kind of like burnt ends. But that eyeball looks not at all appetizing. This kidney just kind of looks like a brain. I also love that it's just called Franks and Beans. Have you got my ingredients?
Safe travels.
Perfect. I'll put these in the pot right away. Dinner should be ready in a few hours.
Have a good one.
Sounds great. And now we're revered with Stormwind for that. What a quest to get revered with a faction. Just bringing a whole bunch of, just animal parts that nobody wants so that Darcy can make just this wicked stew out of it that is going to just be absolute diarrhea central. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we still gotta get the plans and stuff.
For the Alliance.
A job well done deserves a reward, wouldn't you say? Don't spend this all in one place, Rogue. Better to spread it around if you catch my drift. I mean, it's like $14, dude. Like it's really not that much. I think you're really
Go with honor.
I think you're really overestimating the value of 14 silver. But it's all good. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's queue up for the dungeon while we're at it. So let's hop into Wailing Caverns while we've got time. I mean, we're only 15 minutes in, but I think that should be more than enough. And then I think I'm going to make some dinner after this, because I am really hungry. And I've got a jar of butter chicken sauce that was still just chilling in the pantry. And I think that if I let that sit there any longer, I'm going to go clinically insane. So I went and picked up some chicken today, and I'm going to make some butter chicken over rice. I think it's just time I do something with that. Also, I cannot say enough how much I love the fact that in Cataclysm Classic, they upped the speed while you're in stealth. Because this is so awesome, being able to move at this pace as opposed to Classic. I apologize if I'm making like a whole bunch of comparisons to Classic, but it really is an entirely different experience. Like, I can't stress that enough, how it's literally like playing an entirely different game. It's not even close. Let's go ahead and throw this on. Wowzers. Oh, and that's even better. I was gonna look at this to see how many charges of poison we have left, and it's just a flat buff. That is so awesome. Oh my god. Here comes another comparison. In Classic, for those who don't know, like when you apply a poison, there's 40 charges on it, and so like it just gets consumed every time you make contact with it, and I mean, which is perfectly fine. Like it's an entirely acceptable way to do that. I don't have an issue with it. However, the fact that this is just applying it as just a raw buff and nothing else is so badass. Could not be happier at that. Because now it just means I can just use it indiscriminately all the time and not have one of them wearing off and I wasn't aware of it. Now it's just like, I can use them both for an hour, no big deal. And even better yet, it's a buff that goes on for an hour and not 30 minutes. Because that's how they were before. Ugh. Telling you, man. Cataclysm Classic. It's definitely not the server that people are really playing on very much, at least in my experience. It seems like everybody's really, going for a Season of Discovery, and now that the new, like the 20th anniversary one is out, which I did make a character on that server last night. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, they're gonna kill me. No? Oh. We've got a nice one out there, huh? I've had a lot of experiences with people just ganking the living shit out of me when they're over in these contested areas, where it just on site, it doesn't matter. Like and you know, this is a PvP server, so like I get it. But just somebody that's just such a grossly high level above you, like you don't even get any honor points for it. So like, what's the point? And it's not like, I'm picking on another player and so, like, somebody's coming to their defense. I would understand that. But, just seeing, like, oh, this dude's just out here questing, minding his own business. I am going to one-shot him just because I can. We got battle plans. I love that they literally stood there and watched me do it, and they're just like, ah, fuck it. I'm still really upset with him over the fact that he gave me really shitty picks for gambling this weekend. I'm just gonna, you know what? Let them take the battle plans. It's gonna be his fault. Okay, so now we just need to kill Murlocs. That seems easy enough. That'll be a nice little thing to pass the time while we're waiting here. I mean, shit, we could probably even go over to Westfall and go travel up and down the coastline and get some more clam meat. But you know what? We'll probably get a bunch of it over here while we're killing Murlocs too, though. Because I know that they also dropped that. Let's get some blood sausage action here. Yeah. So the crab claw we're getting really close to. We're also getting close to Murloc fin soup. We're gonna need that since we're killing a whole bunch of them right now. And then there was another recipe here somewhere. Okay, those are all much higher level than my current position. So we're gonna have a little bit of waiting to do. But yeah, there's no venison around here. There's no coyotes around here either. So yeah, we're really going to be kind of going... We're going to be going pretty heavy on boar meat and clams. So, I mean, luckily there's no shortage of those things around here. But when we get around to things that involve like condor meat and stuff, we do need to hold on to that. So remind me to not get rid of them, even though you can't tell me that. Because this is not a stream, so I can't have you remind me of that. Okay, ooh, just need a tank. We're almost ready. Also, yet again, another tool that I absolutely love is the Dungeon Finder. I would have loved having this in my original playthroughs through Classic. You know, I do love the idea of being able to, you know, go through like the chat windows and you know, kind of throw yourself out there and you know looking for group and all that stuff. And then having to have somebody travel all the way out to the dungeon and use the you know, the summoning stone. I do love that part of it, but I do love more just having this option. Okay, I'm not going to read all the quest text for this, just because, you know, they're already going. So we do need to get some deviant hides, and we do need to get some serpent bloom, which is always the one that kind of gets me. So hopefully we'll be able to get those things. If I do remember correctly, though, there's a lot of opportunities to skin stuff in here, so we may end up with a whole bunch of good stuff. Yeah, because I mean, there's already like dinosaurs and shit out here, so we're gonna be in pretty good shape. Holy smokes. There's just so much stuff here. I can't even skin most of these guys. Oh, that sucks. We need skinning 90 for that. That is a bummer. Oh, man. I can't even tell you how upset that makes me. Where are we even at? We're at 69? Oh, that makes me really sad. Okay, well, we're gonna just give you one of these. Oh, how is she gonna dodge? How is she gonna dodge me interrupting a spell from behind her? I mean, I'll definitely... Oh, I actually don't need that. Well, actually, no, I could use it there. Yeah, that's fine. Did I not get it? I did not get it. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess we're going down. That's where everybody else is going. This is definitely one of those dungeons where it's really easy for me to get lost in it. Okay, we got deviant hides. Can't skin you. Such a bummer, by the way. But, I mean, that, I guess if anything else, that means that we can probably come and do this dungeon one more time, and then I can really make a killing in here. So, I can at least look forward to that. And we're definitely going to level up in here, too, so... Nope, can't get them either. Oh, I just realized something. I definitely just realized that you can only use backstab if you have a dagger in the main hand. So that's why I tried to use that earlier to no avail. And that sucks. That really is a bummer. So I won't be able to really use that at all unless I decide to decide to do something about that later. And if we get the right kind of weapon, then yeah, I'll totally go there. I just realized we definitely don't really have... Ooh, hello. Now that is something that's nice. Oh, and I'm going to get it too, because everybody else greeted on it. Let's go. We got ourselves some real nice gear right there. Hell yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's 8 agility, 6 stamina is some good shit. I just kind of noticed that we really don't have... we really don't have any, like, damage over time abilities right now. That seems weird to me. I felt like we had to have had something, but I really don't think we picked up anything yet. So, yeah, no, like Rupture or, like, Garrote or any of those types of things. Man, that Druid Slumber thing is just really, really pissing me off. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a 3rd point in Sinister Strike there so we can get that out of the way. We'll just go ahead and greet all of those. We'll grab some Serpent Bloom so we don't forget, because I don't feel like we've done a terribly good job so far at remembering to get these things. I also don't know why... Oh, I think that they're showing it that way because you can get Deviate Hides by skinning them, if you didn't get them by conventional means. Oh, come on. Keep letting me get them. Keep letting me get them. I need every one of them that I can get. Okay, that is good. I thought for a minute there we were gonna find a way to screw up that quest and not even come close to getting what we needed out of it. But we're doing alright. What the hell are you doing stuck in there? Nope, you're not putting me to sleep, damn it. I won't let you do it. God damn it. Why am I the one they keep putting to sleep? You will never wake the dreamer. Well, but what if I do, though? Then what are you going to do about it? It has become very clear that that's kind of the thing that we're going towards here. Nope, you're not putting me to sleep. I don't know why I'm the common thread here. Everybody wants to put me to sleep for some reason. Oh, and the leggings came up too. Oh my god, we are just coming up big time right now. And we've got 2 pieces of the gear now, so I think we actually got a bonus. Oh, intellect by 5. Clearly something that, I mean, that's definitely meant for druids, but I digress. Still wildly good gear for rogues. I mean, we've gained, what, 15 agility and 13 stamina, so, I mean, we are just ripping it right now. Oh, no, I saw it first! Actually, that person definitely saw it first. But they heard me. They know my plight. Okay, yeah, you can have that one. I'm a man of charity. I'll totally submit. Yep. Such a great place to get crocolisk meat, which is another thing because I totally have a recipe for that somewhere.
I don't have a target.
Not that I'm even. Well, actually, no. I'm picking up a little bit. We're actually moving through this quite nicely, to be honest. I forgot about Scum. What a great name for this guy, by the way. You know what? I'm just going to go right ahead and pick up one of those. And away we go. I would love to know how he was dodging that from behind. Like, there's no way he even knew that I was casting, or that I was using that ability. Okay, why are we engaging another full set of people right now? This is exactly what I mean in terms of these dungeons are really watered down. Like, this is an absolute wipe if we do this at any other point in time.
It's too far away.
Dude, what the fuck are we doing with this boss right now? God. Oh, well, I guess I don't really need that one. I can greed that one. Jesus Christmas, man. I mean, it's turned into a regular shit show over here. Do we have all the deviant scales? Okay, we do, or the deviant hides, we do, and now we just have to kill Lord Serpentis, and we'll have all 3 of these done. So, it's good. Dude, our tank is out of control right now. I mean, he's just running. Like, he's barely even... Like, he's not even really engaging with anybody. Like, just enough to get aggro on him, and he's just fucking running away. What the hell is going on right now? Yet again, another fine example of just how weirdly unbalanced this all is. Ooh, dark leather tunic. I like it. I mean, yeah, I'll
Can't carry anymore.
can't carry any. Okay, I'm getting rid of the large slimy bone in favor of getting that. Yeah, it's just like this whole idea of literally just sprinting through dungeons would just never fly in older iterations of the game. It just wouldn't happen. And it's like, you know, in situations like this, like, it's okay, but it's one thing that I'm really looking forward to when it comes to the 20th anniversary version, because I think that they kind of went really back to, like, old school WoW. Like, no XP boosts, you know, for, you know, just for the shits and giggles of it. Like, I think it is, like, clean, squeaky, like, nobody's getting extra benefits WoW. And I'm looking forward to that. Like, I'm pretty sure I've said it before already in here. There is something to be said about the charm and just the joy in doing dungeons where everything is more, it's slower and more calculated. Where, you know, every set of mobs, you kind of have to strategize it. Just like, hey, this is, you know, there's a lot more communication involved with, you know, all of your party members, instead of it just being like just a furious rally of how quickly you can just blow through the entire thing without really taking in any of the dungeon at all. You know, like, obviously you're seeing things, but it just seems like the charm of doing dungeons in this iteration of the game it's kind of lost in there, where it's you know, like I said, it's just kind of chaos is really all it is. Like, we're pulling 2 bosses at once right now. Man, I really wish I had some DOTs right now. That'd be really nice. God damn. There it is again. Just as it goes, every single boss has given me that problem. Actually, really good staff. Not that I need it by any means, because I don't. Oh my god, stop it with the fucking sleeping. Nope, not doing it. I'm not letting you. Okay, I'm just gonna pass on those. I've already taken 2 very significant pieces of gear out of this place as it is. So, are we? What are we doing? Oh, everybody's leaving. They're leaving and they're going back to the entrance. So that's fine. Let's do that really quick before they disband the group and I'm left out here without any way to get in. Come on, come on. Gotta go back in. So it's a really weird facet of this, that's kind of the way that you get back around to the front, is just by leaving the whole place and porting back in. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the boots.
Inventory is full.
I'll take the hideous boots!
Goddess bless you.
Damn, and crit rating by 4? Holy smokes. God, we are... Not that we're struggling to do damage as it is right now, but oh my god, we are just gonna be crushing people. And we still have more bosses to kill, so let's go do it. I definitely don't have this quest. I don't know where people get this quest from. Oh my god. Just some beefy damage over here. Yep. Still can't skin you, though. A big shame. But we will, I mean, I feel like we've got some good cooking materials here that we'll be able to use pretty soon. I don't need that one. We'll let somebody else have it. I don't even know if there's even anybody... Oh, well, I guess they can use it. I'm gonna say, I don't even know if there's even anybody in the group that can take advantage of that, but it looks like there's multiples. Can't wait for him to put me to sleep. I know it's coming. Oh, I know you're thinking it. You know what? I'm gonna check him really quick. Just a raptor tooth? Not at all worth it. I'm coming! Ugh. Just the sounds that those ectoplasms make when you kill them is just disgusting. They're really, really gross. Okay, let me check really quick before this encounter starts. I've been hearing my phone just making all sorts of fucking noise. Is any of it important at all? No. Okay. Well, actually, I should probably check the one thing from Harrison's teacher. Apparently, he got into a bit of a fracas at school today with this kid. I'm not a fan of this kid. He's had a bully ever since kindergarten. So I mean, this will be like his effectively. Or from preschool even. So he's dealt with this kid effectively for like his 3rd year now, and this kid's just been nothing but a piece of shit. And I'm so tired of him. I mean, this kid has called Harrison names. He's pushed him, he's kicked him, he's done all this stuff, and like, most all of his the teachers have all, made mention of the fact that, he's a really troubled kid and he's causing problems everywhere. And, it's getting ridiculous. And so, I find out today that Harrison and this kid got into it again, and Harrison kicked him. And so I'm sitting here thinking, okay, it had to have been provoked. Like, there's no way that, he just walked up to him for no particular reason and just kicked him, And, okay, more stuff that I can't get. And she was like, Harrison was saying that, that this kid, that he called this other kid, or this other kid called him names. And then when I confronted him about it, he said that he didn't do it. I was like, well, I'm sitting here thinking, well, of course he's gonna say he didn't do it. Like, no kid's gonna be like, oh yeah, I totally called him that. Like, every kid's gonna be like, I didn't say that. Because, you know, they're trying to deflect away from the very thing that's going to get them in trouble. Because, you know, these kids, obviously nobody wants to get in trouble for stuff, but, you know, Harrison was saying that this kid called him a worthless child, which, what a like top shelf awful thing. And these kids are like 6, 7 years old, and you're calling another kid worthless? Like, that's some crazy shit. And so she's like, well, she's like, yeah, she's like, I'm kind of struggling to know who to believe here, because apparently earlier in the week, Harrison had told another one of the kids in class that he wanted to kick this other kid in the nuts. Which, when I heard that, like, admittedly, my first response was to kind of laugh a little bit, because I was just like, you know what? That is kind of funny.
I am awake at last.
Carry anymore.
No, I don't need that. Okay, we're gonna pass on this one. We'll also pass on this one. I'll leave that for other people. But I was just like, inherently, I couldn't help but laugh a little bit, because I was just like, that is kind of funny. That he's just telling other kids, I want to kick this dude right in the nuts. Because why wouldn't he? You know? Like, I would totally...
Inventory is full.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll get rid of something. Let's get rid of these. We do need the glowing shard, because it does start a quest. Sure. I don't even know if I can even do anything with that right now. But yeah, and so she's like, yeah, with that, I don't really know who to believe in all of this, because, you know, it just kind of is what it is. That's not what she said, but oh shit. No, I don't want to go to the nearest graveyard. The nearest graveyard is going to be really fucking far away. I mean, we're going to be... Okay. I'm going to say, if we go outside of the instance, it might just take us outside of the actual instance. That'd be kind of nuts. We'd be on the other continent right now.
Be careful.
I knew it. Looks like Yowler is behind this uprising, which is incredible because we keep killing gnolls named Yowler. I don't know how many sons of the original Yowler had, but it's got to be close to 100. Well, looks like we got ourselves another Yowler to kill. Magistrate Solomon must be notified. Okay, well, we can take these.
For the Alliance.
Yeah. And then this. Here it is, Cerberus. Take my report to Lakeshire located north of this tower and deliver it to Magistrate Solomon. Inform him that we need a more comprehensive solution for dealing with the gnolls. Suggest explosives. Lots of explosives. And stick to the road if you know what's good for you. What's good for you is staying alive, by the way, in case you didn't know what was good for you. Now you know. Never mind.
Light flesh.
Okay. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, so like his teacher clearly didn't really know of this long saga between the two of them, and so I told her, you know, via the app, because, you know, everything's done through apps now, and they have, you know, one that you can communicate to the teachers with. So I was just like, look, this kid has been bullying my son for a long time, and they have like a really weird relationship, because like one day they're like best buds. It's really weird. Like one day they're perfectly fine, and then other days it's like this, where it's just like really vitriolic and like it's toxic and it's all this stuff. But it's like, but the comment of that Harrison said, where the kid called him worthless or whatever, I was like, he has definitely said that before. So the fact that, you know, that it was mentioned again, I'm not at all surprised that that's a thing, because it, you know, this has been it's been words that have been said, which, if that's stuff that's being said by a 6-year-old, that's stuff that's probably being said, you know, at home, and that can't be a good environment to, you know, for this kid to be in. You know what I mean? Like, nothing good is coming out of that right now. And so I was like, you know, I'm not going to say that Harrison didn't provoke some of that, because it sounds like he clearly did, and I've already spoken with him about it. I've already disciplined him on it. Like, I've already told him that that kind of behavior is not acceptable, and that he needs to apologize, because you shouldn't be going around telling other children that you're going to kick this kid in the nuts. Like, that's not okay. As admittedly funny as it was, initially hearing that, it's definitely like, I don't need to promote that kind of behavior. But I do want him to be able to defend himself. So the fact that, he probably has just had enough of it. He's sick and tired of this kid causing him so many problems that he retaliated. And, like, to that point, I'm proud of him for that. Because, I want him to feel comfortable in the fact that, if I need to protect myself, then I will. And so I stood up for him on that. It's like, he probably felt the need to do something because he's sick and tired of being bullied by this kid. But, obviously I don't want it to turn into something that's happening all the time either, because that's where you can start getting some bad tendencies coming up. And so it's kind of a tricky thing, and so hopefully it ends up not being a bigger problem. But there's also parent-teacher conferences coming up this next week, so we get to have a more in-depth conversation with her about that. I'm sure you guys were just dying to hear about about that whole thing, but it's kind of serious. It's just bullying. It's that's something that it hasn't gone anywhere. It really hasn't. You'd like to think that we've, as a society, you'd like to think that we've kind of gone above this sort of thing, but it really hasn't gone anywhere. And in some cases, it's probably just gotten worse, as evidenced here. I'd like to think that we're not dealing with that to the extent that we are, but we are. I'm gonna take this lizard scale cloak instead, now that I think about it. Just having that one extra agility really seems pretty useful. And we've not really encountered situations where we're really running low on stamina very often, at least. So,
See you later.
To that, I'm not really worried. Let's go turn in our stuff really quick, and then I think we'll call it an episode here. This ended up running a fair amount longer than I planned. I mean, this is over 50 minutes long. But that was, to be fair, Wailing Caverns is a pretty long dungeon, so I'm not really surprised.
For the Alliance.
Where did I put my monocle? Conacher, is that you?
Go with honor, friend.
Oh, you're not Conacher. Well, what have you got there? Oh, for pity's sake. Yowler? Again?
Be careful.
What can I do for you?
Oh, we're getting the hero's call for Duskwood already. Good lord. Okay, well, that's fine. Cerberus, the citizens of Duskwood are in dire need of your assistance. I have here a letter from Commander Althea Ebenlock, leader of the Night Watch, pleading for help. To reach Darkshire, you should travel across the bridge located in the southwest corner of Redridge. Once you cross the bridge, you will be in Duskwood. Then you just need to follow the road to Darkshire. Beware of the savage beasts that stalk the countryside. Yeah, that's going to be another area that we're going to get leather and hides in spades, because there are wolves everywhere there. So, alright guys, I think we're going to stop right here. We did get a lot of stuff done here. We got a new talent point put in here, which we're going to move over to recuperate here pretty soon for that. I don't know if there's any talents that we can learn. We'll get lockpick at 20, which we are in the proper zone for the quest that goes along with that. So we'll mess around with that next time, my friends. But until then, I'm going to go finish doing some cleaning. And I gotta go make some dinner, because my stomach is growling. So, you guys take it easy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. There was kind of a lot of chaos going on with the way that dungeon kind of ran itself, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyways. This has been your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.